What is in the water in Indiana for all of these comebacks to actually happen in the NBA playoffs? I'm not talking about the regular season. I'm talking about Tyrese Haliburton, Aaron Nesmith, Pascal Siakam, and the whole Pacers organization coming back from all of these deficits. My name's Cam. Welcome back to Let's Talk Ball podcast, sponsored by Dabble Fantasy. We'll get into Dabble Fantasy later, but right now we're getting into the Indiana Pacers. What is going on? They're in the Eastern Conference Finals for 2 straight years. Last year, swept by the Boston Celtics. This year, already won more games than they did last year in the ECF. And as you can see, they trailed 121 to 112 with 52 seconds left and ended up not only sending the game into overtime, but winning the game. Are you serious? Tyrese Haliburton, what a shot. Where were you when that shot went up? I was just coming back. I coach high school baseball. Just coming back from a high school baseball game. Sat down on the couch and thinking, this game's over. This game is more than over. Tyrese Haliburton drives in, comes back out, hits a 3 that I thought was a 3, ended up being a 2-pointer, but still, that is just absurd. But let's start back in round 1 against the Milwaukee Bucks, where you guys thought I was crazy for picking the Indiana Pacers, by the way, to beat the Bucks in that series. They beat them in 5 games. They trailed the Bucks 118 to 111 in overtime with 34 seconds left. Ended up coming back and winning that game. Then let's go to round 2 against the Cleveland Cavaliers. 119 to 112 with 48 seconds left. They won that game 120 to 119. Then last night against the New York Knicks, the Knicks that sent my Celtics packing. So of course, I'm going to root for the Pacers like any other normal fan. Am I salty the Celtics lost? Yes. But am I ever going to root for the Knicks in my entire lifetime? No, I will never root for the New York Knicks. Never. So, Tyrese Haliburton, you have my vote this year. They were down 121 to 112, 52 seconds left. They were actually down 119 to 105 with 2:48 left as well. And they came back and won that game in overtime. But another player I want to give credit to besides Tyrese Haliburton, obviously Haliburton went off yesterday. 30-plus points, multiple assists, multiple rebounds. I think his total was like 30-something, 8 and 7, some crazy numbers like that. But Aaron Nesmith hit 6 threes. 6 threes in the fourth quarter. What is in the water in Indiana? What is happening? Aaron Nesmith, the Celtics guy, 6 threes in the fourth quarter against the New York Knicks, who might have the best wing defenders in the NBA. Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Josh Hart. Oh my God, he shot their way right into the game. Right into the game. Without those 3-pointers, Haliburton's shot never even gets attempted. Right? There was one where he had Josh Hart coming off. He already hit 2 in a row. Josh Hart coming off of a screen, and Josh Hart slips, and he double clutches, hits a shot, and he went to go get the offensive rebound because he didn't think it was going to go in splash. What is in the water in Indiana, man? I need some of it. I need some help. It'd be nice if I could, get some buckets, maybe some money too. That'd be great. But no, Indiana, you guys are taking all the prayers and voodoo, and I get texts from my Cavs fans saying, actually what is happening, this is voodoo, this is black magic, this is evil. It might be, but it's working. 138 to 135, Tyrese Haliburton, 31 points, 4 rebounds, 11 assists. Sorry, I'm seeing it on the screen right now. 4 3-pointers made. Balled out yesterday. I mean, a lot of people scored a lot of points yesterday because the final score was 138 to 135 in overtime. Karl-Anthony Towns went off. Jalen Brunson, 43 points, I'm pretty sure. That is not going to get... that's going to get overlooked because of what happened on the Indiana Pacers and how the Knicks choked away this lead. Now, Celtics fans, I'm a Celtics fan, I know a thing or two about choking away leads. I was at game 2 last round against the Knicks. But the Knicks, they get kind of their own medicine. They had a big lead, 14 points with under 3 minutes, and they blow it. They blow it. Tibbs, stop playing your guys 100 minutes a night in the regular season, and maybe they'll be ready for the fourth quarter in the NBA playoffs. I don't know. All I know is we have a series in both conferences. I think the Wolves are going to come back in this series and win in 6 or 7 games, and I know for a fact the Knicks are not out of this series yet. I predicted Pacers in 5. Very, very bold prediction. Okay, if I wanted to make a safe prediction, I would have said Knicks in 7, Pacers in 7. I'm not going to make that safe prediction because I want you guys to be entertained. So I'm going to go with the Pacers in 5 games. That being said, I want to hear your thoughts down below. Was this game 1 just a fluke? Was this... maybe their whole season kind of been fluky. I mean, it can't be fluky now, right? The Cavs series was, something else because of the injuries and the crazy shot making. I thought, oh God, is this going to be bad for the Knicks? But the Knicks are kind of the same way, right? The injured Celtics kind of, Celtics blowing 2 20-point leads. Obviously some of that's on the Knicks, but most of it's on the Celtics. I don't know. I think we were all kind of mad about how the ECF went. You know, how we didn't get the Celtics-Cavs matchup everybody was hoping for this whole NBA season. But the Pacers-Knicks is going to be cinema. Okay, there's history in these two teams. There's rivalry in these two teams. You see Tyrese Haliburton hitting the choke. That was probably top 10 sports moments I've seen live. Not live, but on a TV screen, or at least animations. Like, that shit's crazy. But yeah, he actually also, Josh Hart helped me. I'll pop on the screen. He helped me hit my Dabble entry yesterday. Freaking OG Anunoby pushed. I would have won $200. Instead, I won $100, 10x my money. But right now in Dabble Fantasy, we'll get into it later. We'll build our own slip after this video or during this video. But yeah, cash that because of overtime. Shout out Tyrese. Shout out. I think Brunson helped me out there. A couple other players helped me out. But let me know your thoughts down below. Who's going to the NBA Finals from the Eastern Conference Final? We're gonna go over a couple more podcasts this week where we talk about Giannis and we talk about who we think in the Western Conference Finals. But this Pacer team has a legit shot. And if you're sitting there thinking, oh, the Pacers aren't going to make... The Pacers have a legit... They're 3 games away from going to the NBA Finals. And in the NBA Finals, anything can happen. I said last week that whoever wins the Western Conference is going to win the NBA Finals. I'm still kind of sticking by that. But this Pacer team has the most grit and grind I've seen since the Memphis Grizzlies. The grit and grind Memphis Grizzlies. So if you're sitting there on your couch thinking, there's no way. I mean, they're the Indiana Pacers. They're the Indiana Pacers. The Pacers can't win. They're not a big market. Guess what, buddy? Open your eyes. It's 2025. It happens. It happens. And I think it's happening right now. And I really hope the Pacers actually go to the NBA Finals. Put some respect on their name. What other franchises have you seen go to back-to-back ECFs like the Heat did? The Celtics did. The Pacers did. Like, let's put some respect on the Indiana Pacers name, and let's go right into our daily dabble. So again, Pacers do not play tonight. The Thunder and, not Nuggets, Thunder and Wolves play tonight. Here is the slip, SGA under. Anthony Edwards more than. Then we got Naz Reid less than. Then we got Rudy Gobert less than. And that is the slip for tonight's game. 10 extra cash. And right now the caveat is $25 free with no deposit when you use code AllTalkSports on Dabble. That's why they're the best DFS app, bro. You want to know why they're the best DFS app? Because you don't have to put in any money and you get free $25 when you use my code AllTalkSports. It'll be down below in the description. Chat, let me know if you guys hit tonight. I'll catch you in the next podcast. Peace.